Well, effectively, it's been only 3 days since the first test ended at Kanpur, yet so much seems to have happened in Indian cricket. All sorts of problems in the administration. Gautam Gambhir is now back playing, has got a call up after 2 years in the test team. Ajit Agarkar with me to look ahead to the second India-New Zealand test at Kolkata. Let's get the Gambhir question out of the way. He's come as a surprise. Does he make the 11 for you?
I can't see how. I mean, unless Anil and Virat have really asked for him, it doesn't really make sense, that selection. I can't see how, because Shikhar Dhawan's already in the squad. I mean, why would you keep Shikhar Dhawan in or be your first choice who's in the 15 and then get Gambhir and play ahead of him? So I don't see. I think it'll be a tad unfair on Shikhar Dhawan if Gambhir plays ahead of him. And unfortunate that Rahul's injured, because seemed like he was starting to get going in Test cricket as well.
What about the bowlers? And India's 4 bowlers did a job for them. There is a little bit of a niggle with Ashwin. That's why Jayant Yadav has been called up. But you don't see any changes, assuming everyone's fit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of 3 spinners unless it's a really sort of minefield where you know that no matter what, your seamer is not going to be used. Kolkata, you don't know, there might be a little bit of rain around. With the humidity, it swings every now and then. I can't see the pitch being any pacier. Probably be a bit better than Kanpur. So the seamers might have a little bit more than Kanpur to bowl at. 2-2 at the moment looks pretty good for India, unless they want to leave a batsman out if it's a really good pitch and play an extra spinner.
You were there in Kolkata recently. Fair to say that it's hot. India's bowlers will have to work harder here than Kanpur?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't step out of the AC too much, but no, it's generally humid, and the monsoon's been around India. It is bound to have an effect. There will be humidity. Generally, you sweat a lot. I think the New Zealanders will have a tougher time than the Indians. It might not be. I mean, Kanpur was warm, but this will be different sort of heat where it saps you a lot more.
Let's talk about the Kiwis. Now, one enforced change. Jitan Patel for Mark Craig, who's ruled out of the series. He walks straight in like for like, and will they junk the 3-spinner theory now?
It seems to be the case. I mean, again, like I said, unless it's a minefield where you need 3 spinners, I can't see how Sodhi stays in the squad for them, because Williamson wasn't confident enough to give him long spells because he couldn't get enough control with him, nor did he get too many wickets. So you'd think an off-spinner gives you that much more control, and with Santner, they perhaps might go with the third seamer or an extra batsman in place of the leg spinner.
From the evidence of their batting in that first test, do they need an extra batsman, New Zealand?
Looking at the scores, you might say they need, but actually they've batted quite well. I think Ashwin bowled really well, and Jadeja wrapped up the tail in the first innings quite well. So I think the Indians bowled really well. I don't think the New Zealanders did too much wrong with the bat, apart from maybe not going on and getting big scores once they got starts. I'm sure they would have learned from that, but they looked a pretty good organised batting lineup. If they don't throw it away after their starts, it could be hard work for India.
All right, you heard from Ajit Agarkar. Thanks for your thoughts. We'll get you in the studio tomorrow, get the analysis on ESPNcricinfo Match Day, as we will every day of this series. That's how it is. It should be harder for India, as Ajit Agarkar calls it. That second test starts in Kolkata on Friday.